points for the first time since 2010. He's also the only quarterback to ever throw at least 30 touchdowns in each of his first 2 seasons and set a record for completions over that same span.
And here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
That was he got 5 sticks?
The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 128 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing.
I mean, you get the regular channels.
Best individual efforts of the
season.
Just
regular channels and stuff. I mean, of course, it's not, you know, with fights, but you get a lot more. The only thing with that is, you know, I don't be home a lot, so when I'm not home, you know, I can DVR my shows or I can watch it on the phone. I can't do that with the 5 stick. You know what I'm saying? So that's what made me get it.
In their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Oh, incomplete on the drop. That's what he did.
Get out. He's not sitting. Get out. I can't keep both of y'all in here. Get out here.
Get out. Come here.
I gotta pay attention to you and him. Get out.
Come. Cash, get your ass in here. Get over there and lay down. Come on, let Salik work. Come on, out. Yeah.
Definitely normally catches 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Oh, yeah.
And that'll hit at the 5.
Look, I was sitting up here. So look, the qualification for membership for the shrine.
Second drive coming up here.
They say no member shall become a member of the ancient Egyptian Arabic order, noble Mr. Shrine, unless he is or was a master mason of a Prince Hall Lodge.
The nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay,
well,
now
so then they say
a
Prince Hall. Oh, wow. Huh. A Prince Hall Master Mason is not eligible for membership if any of the following applies. After trial in his lodge, the penalty results in suspension or expulsion if he is convicted of a felony in the court of law. A candidate for creation who has been rejected by a temple may submit his petition to any temple at any succeeding regular meeting. So if you have a felony on your record and you've been convicted in a court, you can't be, you ain't supposed to be a shrine member.
And play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity, nothing big happened, but then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Watson's throw taken in by
Grant. I mean, he shouldn't have been part of the order. Period.
Before he's hit and dropped. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb.
Watch out. Come. Get your ass over. Get over here. Down. Let's go. Come on. Come, little boy. Out. Let her work. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go by your daddy real quick till she finishes. Get your ass over there and go lay down. By your daddy. Go ahead by your daddy.
Can I stay right here?
No.
Would you
No.
watch the game?
No, because you're not going to sit here and be quiet. Keep your little ass out of here. My little nephew, great nephew. Lay down. Down. You know why? He how he got there? Didn't I tell you lay your ass down?
Before he's taken down, a pretty good gain.
how he got there was because of his, I guess, IT expertise.
To be confident in the running game, and even though they're facing a top 10
You went to Grand Live last
they're
session?
not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust
So,
to them. Make them stop what they do.
what happened last session was the first time they ever video streamed, was able to video stream session. You know what I'm saying? And that was the first time they ever had video ongoing while session was, you know, was going on. And of course, Abe was the one who was able to get all that shit going. So, of course, they, you know, and they put him on the Slaughter, put him on the IT team, working with the stuff for Lodge Help, and then went from there. And he started doing stuff within the district. So that's how he got into good grace with Grand. On top of that, to my understanding, his wife had done some legal work for Grand.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
So now you know how that goes.
Now Watson. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And you know, Grand had the power to make you a Grand Live member on the spot.
And utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage.
That's why I just said on the spot.
Use the backs out of the backfield, because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
We love to say, get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper. They moved the ball.
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it.
But I'm saying, shit, at the same time,
let's not let that happen here.
Who was above him? You know what I'm saying?
Now a first down throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
I really want to do for the 1st of July.
But it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage.
You know, it's a win-win for the Lions. You know what I mean? Yeah. 20. I think it's $20 or $25 for the team.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
At the same time, it's good for us because there's no overhead cost.
Here's Watson. Touchdown!
You know what I'm saying? So
a great effort there. His first touchdown
exactly.
all year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Exactly. But it helps out because shit, we ain't had to pay for no alcohol. We ain't got to pay for the spot. The only thing, you know, the Lions really got to pay for is the DJ. You know what I'm saying? And provide the food. So, you know, it's a good thing for us, you know what I'm saying, to raise that money, you know, like us. You know, because when we look at the shit that we do, like, you know, when we do the proposed budget at the beginning of the year, and our dues are probably pretty much higher than everybody because we pay $4 a month. But like I told a lot of shit, things going up, cost of stuff going up. You know, when Lodge anniversary come around, when we doing picnic, we got more expenses going up than coming in.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
Yeah, so, you know, when we want to do the scholarship fund, so we raise money for that, so we're getting that implemented for to do the scholarship and to have that ongoing yearly. You know, so we got a little fundraiser where we're going to be selling little lapel pins. We're going to have mine out of lives number 21. You know, there's a little fundraiser to put some more money into the account so when Thanksgiving comes and Christmas comes and all this other stuff that we want to donate and give, we got the money to do that.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit.
Different parties and functions and stuff like that when you do that. Of course, we don't want to have to come out of pocket, but where do you think the money got to come from?
This defense tough
You got
to
to
run
work.
against, and those
You better put the
linebackers,
money in there to do
side
this
to
stuff.
side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
My girl,
So from the
brothers
39
got to
now,
put
they'll
in the
come up
work.
on a 1st and 10.
You can have all the functions
Herbert
you
off
want
the
to
play
have.
action.
If these
Rolling
ones
to his
don't work,
right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
putting on the
And he'll be
cruise.
brought down at the 45-yard
Put it
line.
out to the district.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Next
The
year,
Chargers
we're
at
not
2-2
gonna
through
do
the first 4 weeks of the season.
you know,
They
like
were
for
losers
like
the
we did
last
our
time
anniversary
out.
for a
Trying to get back in
picnic
the
and
win column, but
had
obviously
a
not
church
an
service
easy
and stuff.
task here in a hostile
So for
environment.
our large
Yeah,
anniversary,
always
we're going
tough
on
to
the
win
fucking
away
cruise
from
next
home.
month. We're going to
But
enjoy.
sometimes what you do is you use these types of
Next year,
games
yep.
as bonding
April 1st through the
experiences
6th.
and carry that into the contest.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now.
So I think we may
at the
just do a
45-yard
service.
line. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Flushed out.
Yeah,
and he
that's
can't
Sunday,
find the
because, you
receiver,
know,
and he's brought
On
down.
Sunday, we'll do a Sunday service.
Miles
this year.
Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks
Get the
for
hell
him.
out of here. Go
Many
enjoy.
believe has become the
Brothers and
standard
families
of the
that
league.
want to come more than
Miles
welcome.
Garrett's 2021 was special. 16 sacks set a team record, and we're 3rd in the NFL, and he made first team All-Pro to the surprise of no one.
Hey, you want to buy mine? Shit. Look, my girl comes home. We going on the balcony.
So after the sack,
On
they'll
the
come up
balcony?
on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
I ain't never been on the cruise.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's corralled at
No.
the 40, but not before picking up 8.
The defense was ready for the back
This
to
is
mid
my
gap
first one.
and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back,
What?
you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Right. Well, yeah. It's understandable shit.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Herbert. Flush to his right. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, you saw that, huh? You saw that.
He's
You
got
saw
the
that.
distance, but it's no good.
It just came across my
Wide to the
watch.
right, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And he, what, 20-something years old?
Trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield, creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ain't never been on the boat. Ain't never been on the boat.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's going to get across midfield and
My
into
first
Charger
time.
territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on third down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
A York on now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket. Beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Allen's first catch. Good for a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
But okay, it's not it's for visiting lodges and shit. It's a visiting lodge visitation. Yeah, it ain't like a regular government passport.
Herbert just beat the play clock. He finds his target, Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
One of the league's best and most consistent wide receivers in his 10th season in the league. Keenan Allen is just automatic at this point. Nice catch from him there for a first down. 100 catches, 1,100 yards, at least 6 touchdowns a season. Wash, rinse, repeat.
No.
But let's not take him for granted. He's a terrific player.
It would be nice to have, you know, a Masonic seal On your passport.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 24. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
These couple of games out there because I got to drop cash.
7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Out there in the east.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
I'm going out of town. Yeah, because I don't know where else I can get to keep this retarded food. You want buy a puppy? Wow.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
7 weeks.
Once more, here's Eckler.
7 weeks. It's about 8 weeks now.
Near the 5, he'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in.
No,
but if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to
worry
about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Because I had asked him about it before, one of the guy up the street.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
To let him know, but he had wound up getting somebody else to make it.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6.
So I asked him if he wanted to buy the dog. He ain't never got back with me on it. Brother-in-law sent me a picture of the dog the other day.
Good job defensively to diagnose the run and
I told him, I said, if I find somebody want him, I'll let him know.
Eckler will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Calling again to the yards, they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Kelly. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Taking my 4th down. Let's see. For this chunk here. Let me say something, baby.
They'll run for it with Eckler, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year, and the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, I mean, down early here in this first half. I think they felt their backs were against the wall already, so they go for it on 4th and goal. And they're able to punch it into the end zone.
And they did a nice job there, feeling like their backs
4
were
weeks
against
old.
the wall.
One up under, that's the picture of the daddy.
And pushing forward and getting that
last
score.
picture
That continues to give them an opportunity.
At 7 weeks.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
Let me know, man.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Took me that picture. Sandy. He sent me that picture, Sandy.
Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second.
There's a couple of brothers who they wanted to buy.
He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever.
No pressure.
2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Watson. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First hit, he's still going. Shit. Damn. You show some name?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The return is Reed. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game. And now this time an interception return for another score. York now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Right.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw here, Herbert. Quick strike to Eckler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Yeah,
when a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started out in Denver. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Russell Wilson, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we take the long trip back across the country. Then, across the pond, check out the action in London. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Aaron Jones, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Bills trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trailed as we get back underway. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. Wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
She related to Rory then. Well, you know, Beacon and Rory cousins. Yeah. They like, you know, yeah.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Well, what do you think? Maybe got away with one? I mean, he's thrown 2 picks already. That looked pretty dangerous.
And it had a little hang time on it. So what he needs to do right now, hug it out a little bit with his guy. Because he went up and made a play on the football and kept it from potentially throwing that 3rd interception. There's some trust in there. There's also some hope.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. On the give, this is
y'all didn't have y'all
take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow.
Now it's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when watching make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver. Goes about his business.
230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That's crazy.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Osborne decides against a run back, and this will come out to the 25. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
From the 27, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Here's Watson. This complete to David Bell. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it second down.
But how do you be distance? Look at yourself in the mirror. You know what I'm saying?
To throw is Watson. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Right.
And this is recovered by the Chargers.
I couldn't do it.
So what a turnaround to begin this second half. A touchdown and then the fumble recovery in quick succession.
It certainly feels like whatever was said at the half, it certainly struck the right chord, because they've come out with a lot more fire here in this third quarter. Down 2 scores at the half. Now they're right back in this thing with a chance to capitalize right here.
Running on first down, Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
You ain't talked to her in a while.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. A handoff, it's Eckler, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Made him the potentate, made the wife the commander, and she just joined the fucking order.
Ball up
just
to the
joined
35
the order, but she
now
just
as they come up on
became
1st and 10.
a daughter.
It's Eckler again, and he can only manage to get a couple.
2nd
and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler, and he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Frustrating.
Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it. So here are the Browns to take over. They lead things here as they start 1st and 10, trying to get rid of that bad taste in their mouth from the loss last week to the Atlanta Falcons.
I was looking at a toy glide, street glide.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now Chubb running right. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Wow.
Nick Chubb, 61 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, almost like big bolts of lightning.
It's a cheating, I'm telling you. This guy turns, and they turn him into the receiver and started going after the running back. Oh my God!
And off he goes.
The York on now for the extra point.
Oh, the bike. The bikes.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
To try again after the sack, Herbert. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you, fly.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Hallelujah.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. After the interception, here's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Austin Johnson gets the sack defensively. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Wow.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Same guy.
Shotgun snap for Watson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And a blocked field goal, so not only an opportunity missed, an opportunity made there on special teams.
Without a doubt, and I need to check with my analytics guy because every coach we've ever talked to, they always say, if you block a kick in special teams, your team wins 90+% of the time. I've never truly seen that number quantified, but that's how coaches believe.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. And it's 2nd down.
I don't know what. This guy have the ball. He's
hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks.
This shit making I want to play this shit, man.
He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And Watson has enough for the 1st down yardage as he slides to the turf. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
There's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
That one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
The Chargers ready to take over. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Now time to see what this offense has left in the tank.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on
that play.
This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf.
See, you got the news and stuff put on them. Some other, what else you got? You got it painted. Didn't you get it painted? So it was yellow like that when you bought it?
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Throw the ball.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. From his own end zone, Herbert.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
This would be one heck of a record if he makes this. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Here comes Grant on the return.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
And the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Watson.
Oh, come on. It's some bullshit.
But it's incomplete. But turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Bro, I had to intercept. He dropped the ball.
Despite not having any interceptions, tried to come up with one there, could not.
He dropped the ball.
There's a stat category called PBU.
Hey, man, fucking tip it, and they catch it, but I can't catch it. Nobody tips it. That was a pick 6, bro. He caught this ball right in the hands. That was a pick 6. He was going down the sideline.
Pass breakup, that's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield, and you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe
I'm not even calling a flag. This is some bullshit.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator.
This is so James safety. This guy's a 93.
Yeah, give him credit. Found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Rolling to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
18 more yards there and another first down.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Magazine in Washington.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield.
Actually, it's not that bad, though. Well, at least that Brown race is not that bad.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot. There's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Like them to be pretty good. Yeah.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Eckler again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Okay. You ever been to scramble? Scramble,
and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
So long.
5 plays there on that drive. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
Okay. I heard it was pretty good.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here comes K.J. Osborne out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him.
It was much better than broken
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. And you've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Yeah, that's all man. Right across from the 5 station.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson, and he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now Watson from the gun on 3rd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Deshaun Watson so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Now that's a killer, because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a 1st down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Well, you're exactly right. Looked like a 4-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned. Watson going to keep it again. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. From the gun on 3rd down, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
It wasn't Sunday, but
watching quarterbacks and receivers do
early during the week or maybe a Saturday or something. They had a bunch of people over there with T-shirts on and shit.
We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations.
But I knew what you were talking about.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And some room, taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
And this game now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play. To hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this one incomplete. And all that remains is 13 seconds. To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And the tight end goes in motion left. To the air again, Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 30-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Y'all ain't been to Houston lately, man. I said, y'all ain't been to Houston.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars.
Why y'all gonna go to the fest this year? The Jazz Fest. You said around Memorial Day weekend, huh? Memorial Day just passed.
It's people that wake up and wish they had it. It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo post so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo post so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, gang, gang. No, we